Hey guys, and welcome to Flame with a Forge channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to remove the door card on a VW Scirocco 2008 plate straight after this intro. Hey guys, and welcome back. The first thing you're going to need is some Torx pieces. Just go grab yourself a set like this if you can. These are not very expensive at all. I think this set was about $14.99. It's got every single Torx piece you need, right from a T10 right up to a T50, so they're handy to have. You're going to need this or something similar to be able to take the door card off. The second thing you're going to need are trim tools. This trim tool set is $19.99. It comes in very handy if you're doing anything on a vehicle that involves removing the door card or removing the trims, something like that. Then just grab yourself one of these, it's going to come in handy one day. If you don't have trim tools, you can use screwdrivers. Screwdrivers are very dangerous to use if you're doing it, so I recommend putting loads of tape around the area that you're going to be working on if you don't have the trim tools handy and you want to do it this way. But make sure that you put loads of tape down so that if you pry against the tape and not the bodywork. The last thing you want to do is scratch your car. First things first, we're going to start at the bottom and we're going to work our way to the top. There are two screws. One is located around about here and another one is located around about here at the bottom. There's two screws at the bottom there. I'll tell you what size they are, I'm just about to find out. I'm going to go for 25. Right, so the two screws at the bottom are a T20, so that's what you're going to need to use to be able to remove the bottom of the door card. I'm going to try and do this video in real time so that you don't have to see me editing anything. I like my videos so that you can see how hard it is actually to do something, or how easy it is. Hopefully it's easy. I've had these door cards off before. The reason you'd want to gain access to behind this door card would be, majority of reasons, maybe your switch has gone, or you want to change the wing mirror, you have to take the door card off. The speaker, if you want to upgrade the speakers like I have, I'll show you my speakers that I've done, because the first video I did wasn't very good, it was just full of pictures and not actual videos. There's a number of things. There's somebody that I think commented on there, I can't remember your name, but I will tag you in this, who wanted to know how to get to the window regulator. So that's going to expose all that, so we're going to have a look behind there and see what there is. I've already been behind there before, but only to do the speakers, so I didn't kind of pay attention to anything else. But once we've got it off, we'll have a look and see what's in there. Right, so I've undone those. This is a T20 that you need, and then you'll take out two screws that look like this. So if your screws are like that, you're doing well. Put them somewhere safe. I tend to put them in the car, maybe on the driver's seat, or maybe on the floor well, or even if you have a little pot, that's going to be handy too. The second thing you need to do, you need to take this off. I've painted this. I'm going to do a video on how to paint these again because I've decided I want to change the colour on these. I will show you how to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you closer because these are a bit of a pain to do. So let's bring you closer so you can see. Like I said, if you want to remove it, you can. With the trim tools, it's fine. You can pry up against there with the trim tools. If you're going to do it with a screwdriver or something like that, then like I said, this tape has been mutilated, but try and get one that hasn't been kicked about. What you want to do, I'm just going to show you. So, get plenty of this tape, and then you'd put it along the edge of where you were going to pry it off. And then, so if you was going to use like a small screwdriver, you can, and then you put it in there to pry the trim up. But then this way, you're not going to scratch any of this plastic because you can't replace this plastic. But because I've got trim tools, I'm going to use them. If they break, they break. It doesn't really matter. It's better than breaking the car. So, you want to get underneath here. This has been off a few times because obviously it's been painted. And you want to prise this off. So you just want to, it doesn't matter where you start, you just want to get around and get it off. and then it'll prise off, it'll unclip eventually. It's done like in 2 sections really. These 2 pieces need to come apart from each other, and then I'll show you. Once it gets going, it's fine. It's just getting it going, that's the problem. Hear that? That's the sound of the clips coming off. Well, look, I've got that under there, so that's like kind of what you want to do. If you've got enough trim tools, which I have, just keep that under there and then just work your way around. I'm going to show you what it's like to prise it off. I hope I'm not getting in the way. I can't really see, to be honest with you. Let's give it a nice pull. There we go. Lovely clicking noises. Right. I can't imagine these handles being cheap, so I recommend just taking your time. There you go. So this is what it looks like inside. Still got paint in it from when I painted it. It will look like that. So all them little clips are what's holding it on. Nothing's broken. It sounded very, very dramatic, but don't worry, it wasn't. The next thing we're going to need to do, I'm going to leave these off because I'm going to do a video showing you how to paint these. I'm going to have to probably do a link to this video, how to take the door card off, and then I'll show you the rest. Fire that. Could probably just kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but there really is no point. The second thing you're going to need to undo are the ones that are in here. I'm hoping they're going to be easy enough to take off with these tools. Let's see what they are. Right, this one looks like it's I'll tell you what tea it is in a minute. Let me just get this one out as I'm on a roll. So there's 3 of these guys. Once you've got these 3 undone, let's just see. So this is a T30. So a T30 will undo these 3. If you want to fast forward, go ahead. I can't do that because I'm going to be doing this in real time, and obviously I want you to see how easy or how hard it is to undo. If you do paint your trims, if you wanted to paint this piece, you can only paint that by taking it off here. So it's best to just do that. Do that while you're on this door card removal ceremony, and then there's just another one in here, like that. Lovely. Okay, so now they're loose. What you want to do is make sure they're not actually gripped onto the car, because the next stage, I'm talking away from you, sorry, the next stage is going to be the door card. If you can get the door card off without breaking any clips behind there, give yourself a pat on the back, because it's actually quite hard to do it without breaking any. So if you're attempting to do this and you want to put it back on in a day, I would possibly buy some door card clips in advance, because they generally always break. So again, get your hefty trim tool. You can probably see from there anyway, but let me move you just a second and down and see where I'm going to go. So I'm going to start from the bottom, because what the general idea of getting the door card off is you want to get under here and then you want to lift, because this top edge here, which you can't see, there's a top edge and that's sitting on top of like a recess, so you want to be pushing it up to get it off, but you need to pull it out to be able to push it up. So the first thing you want to do is kind of feel for the clips. You can only really do it by hand, and then get a prise on there, like so. Like I say, some clips are probably going to break anyway. It just sounds so dramatic when you're doing a door card. Everything sounds like it's breaking, but it isn't. It's just a nightmare sometimes. Right, so once you've got your hands underneath, like this, which is perfect on a good perfect table, you want to sort of just get yourself a good grip, and then just give it a little tug, like this. Not too sure what that was. Maybe a bolt came out. We'll find out in a minute. Like this. There you go. So, once everything's loose, don't get carried away in pull it off, because if you can see up here, all these handles are connected. We need to take them off. So once I've got it loose enough and it's about to lift, I'll take you from the top so you can see what I'm going to undo from up there. Like I say guys, this is the driver's side. We're going to do the passenger side as well. Let me just take you back out so you can see what I'm doing from a distance. So, it's all loose. Door card's very loose now. Keep the tools. Just going to get that trim tool again. Get in here. Okay. Right, now we should be in a stage where we can lift it off. Like I say, pull it forward and then lift it up. It will be sitting in a recess. Now all the wires are going to be connected. I'm going to make sure I don't lose that bolt, because we need that bolt. There was another one came flying. Keep all your bolts away, so remember 3 bolts out of there, and then just going to move you to a position where you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Just going to hang this back on here real quick, and then I'm going to bring you up as high as I can. What I'll do is I'll switch off for a second, and then I'm going to lift you right up so you can see down. So it'll be about 2 minutes. Okay guys, we're back. So I'm going to show you what we need to undo once this door card's off. I'm hoping this is a good enough angle for you to see. Let's have a look. So you want to pull the door card forward. See what we can see behind here. The first thing I will undo is this clip. I don't know if you can see. I'll try and zoom you in so you can have a look. There you go. So there's a clip here. What you need to do is, it's the handle. So you want to kind of slide it this way, because it's slide it this way. Sorry. So you want to slide it to the left, and then you want to slide it to the right, because it's in like a little housing. So you just sort of pull that off and push it forward out of the housing. Once it's out of the housing, you'll be fine. Just be careful not to break it. Once it's out of its little housing, you'll be able to unhook it from the door card itself, and then you'll be able to take the door card off. So there you go, that's what it will look like on the end. Okay, so that's the little hook. So you unhook it and then just slide it out the slider. And then the next thing, we've got like a little blue connector. That seems to be something to do with the, maybe, I don't know. Looks like, oh right, it's the lock button to unlock and lock the car. So what you need to do is, what I find easy, you can get a screwdriver if you have to, and then you need to put it inside this little clip fit. I'll show you if I can. It's like this. So it's got a little clip fit on the end. All you do is you get this, something like this, a screwdriver, push the little clip fit down, and then it'll pull straight out. That's that one. There is also a couple more. There's quite a few of these guys, so like I said, make sure you take them off well. There's another one underneath that does the window. So there's the window switch one. Again, that's just a little clip fit, a little brown one. And then there's another little brown clip fit one here. Let's see if we can undo that one. This one looks like the tweeter, maybe. Yeah, so there's another, oh no, that's the window control. So there's another brown connection that looks like that. That is the window control. And then we've got another one down here. Another little blue one at the bottom. Let's just take that out. That does the boot, so that's the boot lock. And then you've got a tiny little one here which does, obviously, maybe the little LED. It looks like it does a LED or something. It's quite hard to see. I can barely see under here myself. There's a connection here. This is actually for the tweeter, sorry. There's a connection here. It's like a 2-prong one. You kind of hold it either side and it comes off. It would be better if you had someone helping you hold the door card. I never really have anyone that helps me, but I like to work better alone. Sometimes people get in the way. But we've kind of got a bit of access to it now, so I'll just sit it down onto the floor, and then we can see, bring it down, and then maybe we can see a bit better what's actually going on. Just bring it down here, let it focus a bit on everything we're doing. I hope that was focused. So, this is what it looks like behind. The tweet is now disconnected. Like I say, you've got that little connection here, so there's a little LED connector there. That just sort of, you clip that and it comes off. Let's see if I can bring you a lot closer. I'm going to show you these clips close up, but just want to bring you down a bit more so you can see what's going on. Let's bring this down. So, these are all the clips that have come off. So there was the tweeter one, that's done, all the other ones, and then there you have it, your door card's off. I just got to show you on here that this one's come off. It looks like someone's had a little bit of a glue session here where it's a bit broken, but just be careful with it. These things are the things that break, so let me just take them off. So these are the connectors like this. All they do is literally slide into here. I don't know how many have broken, hopefully not too many. All they do is they just slide into there like that, and then they push on, and they've got a bit of a spring to them, so they're really, really good. These are the two screw ones here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just looks like that one broke, and then that's it really. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 clips on the side, 2 screws underneath, and then all the little connectors really. And that's it, guys. That's how you take that door card off. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to show you. Let me shove this in the boot of the car real quick. We'll just put it in here, out of the way. I'm just going to show you what I've done here on my speaker upgrade, and then let you have a little insight to everything that's going on in the door. So this is how you get to the motor. If you want to get to anything further, it looks like you're going to have to undo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 10mm bolts to get to the actual behind here. I don't really want to take this off, I've got no need to do it, but that's how you take the door card off. The rest is up to you really. That's how you do it. I'll just show you my speaker upgrade that I did a little while ago. That's down here. Let me see if I can bring you right in and right down if I can. So this is what I did a little while ago. You can upgrade these easily yourself. You have to get a pod if you're going to upgrade from the normal ones. So there's a pod there, there's this little foam thing that it came with that just sits on there. You have to put screws in, new screws in for the pod, and then I sealed it round with some Tiger Seal, and then I mounted the speaker onto there. I mean, it sits out a good probably 2.5 inches, and the door card still fits on. You've got a lot of room where the door card is for speaker clearance. So that's that. That's how to do the driver's side, so let's move on to the passenger side. Hey guys, and welcome to the passenger side. Right, so you know what to do. We've done it the same on the driver's side. The only thing that's going to be less is the electrics, because there's not going to be as many electrics as there is on the driver's side as there is on the passenger side. The first thing you need to do is undo the T20s, remember, star keys, which look like this. There's the 2 bolts underneath. I did cheat, I kind of started to undo them already because I know that you guys probably don't want really, really long videos on how to do it. Like, just get on with it already. So, there's the two screws that I've almost lost, which I haven't. Hello. So put them in the car. The next thing we need to do, if you remember, get one of your trim tools or your screwdriver, but please just go buy some trim tools. It's just so much cheaper, so much easier. To put it under here and then prise this off. I've already started doing it. I'm going to finish doing it now. Then give it a little tug, and then that comes off like that. In the other video that I'm going to show you how to paint these, I'll show you how to strip this down, how you get this piece out, and then you can paint that. Just so stay tuned for another video on that, guys. Let's put that in. Probably should have fast forwarded to doing this bit, because this bit took a little while last time, but remember this is a T30 and there's 3 of them. I'm going to show you behind the door cards in a moment, just because I want to show you how, if you need to get to any connections or any wires and you want to know something that's gone on yours and you don't want to take your door card off to do it, then I've already taken mine off, so it will help you out, so you don't have to worry about that. So, and also doing these videos are going to help you get all your tools together. You're not going to start doing it, and you know what the British weather's like, it will start raining just as you're about to do it, and then you won't have the right tools for the job. This is always the case. So we're under these T30s. If you have like a magnet or something, it'll probably help you be able to take these screws out. That might be something good, as opposed to pulling the door card off and then trying to actually find the screws after you've done it. But there's not really a lot holding it on if you think about it. There's these 3 screws holding this cover on, and then there's the 2 screws underneath. The rest are just literally them plastic clips, which are a nightmare to do. When you first do it, don't be afraid to pull it, but you can split the plastic, so if it feels like it's not coming, then keep using the trim tools underneath. You can get on the floor and have a look and see where the clips are, and then just prise off the clips as opposed to the actual door card itself. I'm going to attempt to get this door card off again. So I always start with the corner. You can start anywhere really. But can you see this? Yeah, you can see. Remember guys, start at the bottom, work your way to the top, and if you're putting trim tools under here, be careful not to stick it through your speaker, so be careful. That's another thing you don't want to do. If you're upgrading them, I know it's not the point. If you're upgrading them, you can just put new ones in, it doesn't matter. But it's probably best that you don't. So, so that's that. Let me just get these screws out a tiny bit more, because it seems to be just gripping on by the last tiny bit of thread, which isn't convenient for me because I want to show you how to take the door card off. That one's loose. That one's loose. That one's probably loose. Loose as it's going to get. That's better. Right. Right, they're very, very loose. Let's see if I can get them out quickly. Right, 3 T30s out. Probably not the best way to do it, but they're out. It's not damaging the door cards. These door cards can take some abuse, I can tell you that now. The thing that I would watch when doing a Scirocco door card, there's like a seam here, if you can see it. If you're pulling up, you can split it there, so just be careful because it's quite weak there. And probably that's the only bit that is weak. I'm just going to bring you around and up, just so you can see behind here, just as I lift the door card off, what's going on. Let's quickly do that. I'm not even going to switch off this time. I'm just going to bring you around. I'm going to get you in a good position so that you can see what's going on. About there probably. Right, so like I said, just lift it up, like that, and then pull it forward. Again, unhook the clip. It's hard to show you, but it's just like a hook, and then there's literally a loop, and then it slides off. If I can do it that quick, you can do it. It's really easy to do. Doesn't seem to be many connections here. There's only the tweeter one, and then there's another one just for the window really. So you've got the window one, the tweeter one, and the switch that's holding on the other piece. Just little clip fits again. I'm going to take this to the back of the car out of the way. Right, and that's it guys. Let me just take you back. That is how you remove the door card. Again, there's 14 bolts. I've done the speaker upgrade on there. I did just run through that with you on the other side. It's pretty much the same. You can see what's happened here. The little clip has stayed in place. These are the ones that, I mean, this one, if I can get it out, this one will be good. And you can just use it again. But the chances of getting it out without it breaking, that they always break. So they're designed to stay in really. They do their job, they hold the door card on. But if you've got any spare ones, go around and take them out, because the last thing you want to do is put the door card back on. You're like, why ain't it going on? It's because one of these is probably stuck in there. So make sure you do that. I'm just going to take you to the back of the car. I want to just take you off the stand, just zoom in and just show you a few things, how you can undo stuff. And then we'll be finished. That's how you do the door cards. If you are going to take the door cards off, don't do it with the window down, because you're going to have to put the door card over and plug the switch back in just to put it back up again. So just leave the windows up. You can shut the doors and they lock absolutely fine with them off if you need to do stuff like I need to go do stuff with them. I'm not going to go any further with this, but you can get to the window regulator motor here. You can get to the speaker. Anything else that you want to get to further beyond the door. I'm probably going to have to take this off at one point because I've got some side skirts coming, which is gonna, I don't know whether I have to take this, you know, the black trim that's on the side of the door. You might have to take those further just to get the bolts from behind there. So there might be a video coming where you have to do that. So watch this space, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is just take you to the back of the car and show you the clips on the back, and then you can just have an insight of what's on there. Let me just pack everything away real quick. By packing away, I mean throw it all in the car. Shut the door. Let's take you over to the door card. Right. So on this door card, this is the passenger door card. If you're going to, when I paint these handles here, if you want to get them off, you have to get them off by undoing the T20 Torx there. Behind here there's not really a lot, to be fair, other than the clips and the tweeter which is there, so that's good. The same again on the driver's side. You've got just all the clips. You can gain access to the handle, so if you've got a handle that needs replacing, there's a couple of T20s on there by the looks of it. You can upgrade the tweeter if you want to. There's not really a lot back here to work on, but if you've got something that's stuck or there's something behind there that you need to get off, then that's it. Right, we're done. I'm not sure how long this video is, but guys, you have been watching Flame with a Force channel, and this is how you take off the passenger side and the driver's side door card on a VW Scirocco 2008 plate. Thanks for watching and see you guys.